games are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame they continue to be without their starting running back. But the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Reese?
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. And the Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
All right, boys. I can't hit my guy.
The give on the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Now here's Simmons. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Long way to go on second down. Simmons to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Shot by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Simmons from the gun on third down. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Left side is Owen. Across the 25, he's got room. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Bro, what the?
The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hands it off. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Michael Hawkins makes the grab. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Hits inside. It's Alexander. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Hawkins. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Turns it loose. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Steps out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Simmons can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Oh, bro.
One final play before the end of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. 4th down, Simmons. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Pass to 6. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a talented football team and showing up is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looking for the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. That's time they were in their own territory, that took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Porter. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Connection to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Wide open space. Touchdown, West Virginia. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Hawkins. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
I got to catch the ball, bro. God dang, bro. Drop after drop.
2nd and long here.
Jesus.
Gets the back moving. Here's Simmons to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Right on target this time. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Simmons. Caught. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. The quick game. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. We'll send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Simmons. Caught.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Simmons. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Fires to the middle. He caught it. Got enough space. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Sees an alley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Sheesh.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Another 3rd down stop for this defense, and they're excited, but you always kind of got to watch. Like, they shouldn't go for it on 4th down here in their own end, but this team has shown they are not scared. 4th down is just another down.
Sir.
They will stay aggressive. I don't know if they read the analytics or not.
Oh, we already in field goal.
It usually says 4th down, and I'm going for it.
Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Back's got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Blaylock. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the Texas State Bobcats. And it's the Wolfpack able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
And this coach has got to be happy. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Sees a crease. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the 1st down, and we want to get it now.
Michael Hawkins. Out wide right, it's Francis. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. Knocked down immediately.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Hawkins. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Porter. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They take the lead here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here's Simmons to throw. Out wide right, it's Carry-On. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on 3rd. It's caught. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Throwing Simmons. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Sets his feet. It's Simmons. Turns it upfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Simmons to throw for it on 4. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's Xavier Robinson. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Here's Robinson one more time. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And nothing doing there. The defense was ready, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Got some green grass.
Are you serious, bro?
Got it out across the 50-yard line and not stopped until he brought it to the 47.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Come on, so we call the play, bro.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Pulls it on the option. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. And he's going to run the football. They're dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. You can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Right side, it's Carrion. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Simmons. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. Finds his man.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
To the air, it's Simmons. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, third down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play, and get the first down.
And the Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try to save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Second and long here. Austin Simmons firing again.
Damn, it was there, bro.
Just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's there,
and
bro.
The D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Simmons from the gun on third down.
Dang, it's there.
Touchdown, Oklahoma.
God dang, it's been there. Glad I slid the protection over.
Doctor ordered you needed a big play.
God dang, it was there.
And you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB.
Been there the whole
Nice
game.
throw, nice
I just
catch.
couldn't get it there.
You got the lead.
On to attempt the try. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range.
Let's go.
Game
time.
For a mistake like that. Trying to take it back.
Let's go. Let's go.
This defense gets the pick 6.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
I really try to run the run play on the end like
the lead
this,
to double figures at 10.
Probably my best performances. Run game wise. Way to get one on the road, my boys.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Let's go.
Where to go on that one? He's going to lose 5.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football, but this defense...
It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. Remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Here's a throw downfield. Off to the races.
We'll take that.
The 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Let's see if both sides are content to just let this half run out. The offense takes a knee. Defense still has all 3 timeouts. Guys, this is the story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.